Here we stand 9 years later, and still no permanent Pulse memorial to honor the victims and survivors of that horrific day in June of 2016. I'm Mike Valenti, your community correspondent in Orlando, and on Monday afternoon, city leaders took another step to try to turn an idea into something concrete.
Of course, that was one of the darkest days in the history of our community, but as always, Orlando has responded with love and compassion and unity, and today we take two more steps in recognizing what happened that day.
The Orlando City Council consent agenda passing unanimously Monday. The first notable item, commissioners formally approving Gomez Construction Company as the top-ranked firm to make the renderings of a permanent memorial come to fruition. A contract will still need to be executed. And second, the city has formally bought an adjacent property to Pulse for $1 million.
Let's get this done.
Commissioner Patty Sheehan took time at the outset of Monday's meeting to remind people of the time it took to get here. She acknowledged the frustration caused by the collapse of One Pulse Foundation, an organization with the purported intention to create a permanent memorial, before dissolving with nothing to show for it.
Now we find ourselves here today, 9 years later. While what One Pulse did to this community was horrible, it can't keep us from building a permanent memorial on the site. It is the only appropriate use for the site, the only appropriate use.
If everything goes according to plan, the current nightclub behind me is set to be torn down next summer, with the permanent memorial slated to be completed by summer of 2027. I'm Mike Valenti, your community correspondent in Orlando, News 6.